You would have tried to figure out how to identify topic sentence, look for repeat words, phrases, and see what can be the easiest or definite connecting links. So I have some sequences coming. I'm going to take Hari Shankar's sequence. He put it up first, but let me put up this EACBD. That's what Hari Shankar says. Anybody has anything different? So let's look at connecting sentences. Any repeat words, phrases? So let me see. I see products, product, and then I see services, service, product, service, right? Okay. So seems like, the entire context is revolving around these two, product and services. Okay. So that's one. Any other repeat words, phrases? Okay, challenge. Yes, challenge. It will be a challenge to promote different challenges. Yes. Anything else? I also see words like transition. I also see tangible. So let's look at it, right? Let's look at connecting sentences first. So I need to, obviously, if the whole paragraph is revolving around product and service, I need to identify that the topic sentence has to kind of bring in a context or set the pretext saying, okay, what's the big difference between product and service? And that sentence is E. Companies that are marketing a product face different challenges compared to those that are promoting a service. So it kind of sets the context for us saying, hey, this is what the paragraph is going to revolve around, right? We're going to talk about the differences or the challenges in terms of product and service. Okay, so we have the context set. So the premise is here. So what is kind of elaborating on this particular premise? So what are the different challenges, right? Which answers that? I have A, B, C, D. Let's look at it. So I'm going to look at these repeat words and make a connect to them, right? Which is B, D and AC. So because of tangible, transition, okay? And then let's look at it. So if I have to do something, I have to understand these differences. A, if you are transitioning from products to service or vice versa, from service to products, you have to know and understand these differences to effectively promote and sell. A. Okay, and then the transition is again repeated in C, so I can safely go back to that. Let's read C. Understanding the different changes in product and service marketing can help you establish the right approach for this transition. That this transition is talking already explained in A. Yeah, so E, A, C, and then so I have C kind of brings in this transition, and then there's an example explained in B. What does the example say? For example, a product is tangible, which means the customer can touch and see the product before deciding to make a purchase, and a service is intangible, right? And I have tangible, which is a clue word. And then D closes off saying, unless you understand the basic difference of tangibility, it will be a challenge to promote and sell your product. So I hope you guys kind of understand the sequence, or even these clue words. What is tangible? Tangible means something that you can perceive by your senses, right? You can touch and feel it, which is a product. But service, you can't really feel it, there's nothing there, you can't touch service, right? Are you following? So when I say something is tangible, like for example a product, you can love the way it looks, right? You're seeing it, you can touch it. You might be even kind of carried away with how it's packaged, right? The work on it, all of it. But service is not tangible. Service can be more difficult to sell and promote, unlike a product. Okay, let me go back to you. You don't have to be confused at all. See, if you look at it, there are some clue phrases. For example, if I look at A and C, right? E is setting us the context. It's saying, hey, we're going to look at the difference between product and service and what are the possible challenges. And then A says, so given the situation in E, let's say you're transitioning from products to services or vice versa, right? We're saying marketing a product and promoting a service. That's your clue word. So marketing a product, promoting a service. If this is the case, and so let's say if you are transitioning, so from one to the other, from products to services or from service to product, which means if you are transitioning from marketing a product or promoting a service, or promoting a service or marketing a product, you have to know and understand these differences, okay, to effectively promote and sell. These differences meaning the different challenges. That's why A follows after E. One. Second is because we already have transitioning, which is our clue word. C kind of bridges that gap because it says for this transition. That's your another clue phrase, which is explained in A. The transition that you're making from products to services or services to products, right? That's one. Second is A and C. There could be a context earlier But we'll have to work with what we have right now in front of us. I don't know the source of this, but I am going with the context that I have in front of me, right? For this transition, that's your clue word. So C has to follow A, that's one. And we understood why A has to follow E and not D. Why? Because we're talking about marketing a product and promoting a service. And if you're transitioning from this to that or that to this, you have to know and understand these differences to effectively promote and sell. I am referring to the differences with the different challenges. And then we have B and D, right? Then it goes on to explain a product is tangible. What is the changes in product and service is established in B as an example. Because we have tangible as a clue word, that's also again repeated in D. Unless you understand the basic difference of tangibility, which is explained in B with an example, it will be a challenge to promote and sell your product. That's the close. So, like a couple of you are coming back, given the context that we have, using the clue words in the context is how I'm going by the sequence EACBD. And I'm hoping you're paying attention to the clue phrases which we have highlighted for this transition. Different challenges. Now these differences can be explained in the successive sentence because we don't have anything that is elaborating on that. My only clue is falling back on the different challenges. Are you following? When I say companies that are marketing a product face different challenges compared to those that are promoting a service, we're talking about there is a difference when you market a product and there is a difference when you promote a service, right? So these differences is brought out by the different challenges is what I am able to connect to or relate to. That's how I'm forming the sequence, EACBD. B is expanding on C. See, it says, understanding the different changes in product and service marketing can help you establish the right approach for this transition. So this entire phrase, beginning, understanding the different changes in product and service marketing. So what is that change in product and service marketing is explained in B. It says, for example, a product is tangible where you can touch, feel it, sense it, right? You look at the work on the product. You can touch the product. But service is something that you can't touch, right? It's intangible. That's what they're saying. So the different changes in product and service marketing is explained with an example in C, where they're saying product is tangible, service is intangible. Are you guys following? Yeah? So don't worry. Some of you might still take time to understand the connect, right? But I'm hoping when you go through the video back again and look at these underlined phrases that we've selected, it will be easier for you to follow, right? You might come up and say, hey, it could be a logical connect, but I'm purely going with certain logical flow in terms of clue words and some phrases, right? Where I know that A and C has to connect, B and D has to connect with the clue words transition and tangible. And I am going by these differences, which is nothing but the different challenges which I have established in E. Okay, so I'm going to fix this, right? So let's answer the questions. I'm going to put it up here again. E, A, C, B, D. So which of the following should be the fifth sentence? It's D. Which of the following should be the first sentence? Is E. Second sentence is A. Third sentence is C. And fourth sentence is B. So your answer is D, E, A, C, B. Okay.